Picture this. It is a crisp November morning and you are sitting at your desk with a hot cup of tea or maybe a beer, you do you, but you are preparing to send out the heartfelt year-end campaign to your donors. You open your trusty donor spreadsheet only to be greeted by a mess of missing data, duplicates, no context, and now mail merge isn't even working right. It's a frustratingly familiar scenario and you are not alone in this. Trust me, it is a struggle. But if you've been grappling with managing donor data and you've been looking for a free, more efficient way than spreadsheets, take heart because you've landed in the right place. Today, we're delving into why spreadsheets don't cut it for managing donor data and what you can do about it. Now, before we dig in, let's address the elephant in the room, the humble spreadsheet. Universally loved for basic data entry and calculations. Unfortunately, it falls very short as a CRM for nonprofits. Why, you ask? Let's peel back the layers. First, data integrity issues. The convenience of spreadsheets is overshadowed by the chaos of multiple versions, leading to uncertainty about which file truly holds the latest information. Then there is security concerns. With spreadsheets, your sensitive donor details could be a misplaced flash drive away from a security breach. And passwords are super easy to crack in Excel. The time suck. Manual updates and entry are not just arduous. They drain valuable time that could have been better spent on mission-critical tasks. And limited analytics and insights. Want to dig into donor behaviors or trends in donor data? Spreadsheets offer little in the way of sophisticated analytics needed to glean these insights. Then there's scalability. As your nonprofit grows and your donor database swells because you've subscribed to our channel and watched our videos, what once was manageable quickly morphs into an unwieldy beast. Finally, integration woes. Spreadsheets operate in isolation, struggling to communicate with other essential digital platforms and tools. Now let's chat solutions. Free solutions, because I coach small grassroots nonprofits who don't have the big budgets for these huge paid CRMs for nonprofits. And by the way, CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management, and nonprofit CMs are also called donor management systems, but think of them as donor relationship magic for nonprofits. For those of you who are feeling stuck with spreadsheets and seeking an alternative that won't break the bank, I've got exciting news. I'm using GiveButter today as an example. They are a platform that has revolutionized donor management for nonprofits, especially those mindful of their budgets. GiveButter is not your average donor management tool. It's an all-encompassing platform offering donation forms, customizable fundraising pages, and a whole suite of features, all free. Yes, you heard me right, free. And I'll make sure to leave a link in the video descriptions for you to explore them a little bit further. But let's talk about the benefits of using a proper donor database software. Now, I want you to imagine you're back at your desk, but this time you can easily segment the donors for your year-end campaign, plan out gift sizes, create a customizable page for the campaign, and even a donation form that links back to the database for next year. Wow. And I said free. Now, if you're using a spreadsheet for your donor data, even if you just have a few donors, it's so worthwhile to use a platform like GiveButter. And there are tons of platforms out there. Enhanced security is probably my number one reason for wanting a platform like GiveButter. We have a responsibility as nonprofit professionals to protect our donor data, not to mention the powerful analytics, dynamic reporting, and automation and tools. Save countless hours with features that automate receipts, thank you emails, and reminder communications, and so much more, allowing you more time to focus on what truly matters, your cause. If you are sold on cutting ties with your spreadsheet, here are some tips for transitioning to a dedicated system. First, inventory your needs. So assess what features are most important to your organization. Then do some research. Look into different donor database software options and how they can meet your needs. Once you have a platform, do some data cleanup. So before migrating your data, take the time to clean it. This will save you headaches down the road. And finally, ensure your team is on board and trained on how to use the new system effectively. Making the switch from spreadsheets to a robust nonprofit donor management software like GiveButter can transform how you manage donor data, save you time, and ultimately help you raise more funds. Remember, the goal is to focus less on administrative tasks and more on your mission. If you found this video helpful, you know to do the thumbs up, subscribe for more nonprofit tips, and thank you for watching. And remember, every small change in how you manage your data can lead to a big impact with your community. Catch you next week.